action platformers, the genre that combines the absolute worst of both worlds. The relentless chaos of action games, the pixel-perfect jumps of platformers, just enough frustration to make you question your life choices.
That's exactly what I didn't want.
And no one knows this pain better than the Blue Bomber himself. In 1996, Capcom developed and published for the 8th time a new adventure for the iconic 2D hero. It came with animated cutscenes and voice acting that deserves its own category. So sit tight, because today we're playing Mega Man 8. A hero so iconic, he made it to Saturday morning cartoons. Not a lot of video game characters can say that. Mega Man wasn't just a hit in Japan. By the 90s, he had fans all over the world. Toys, comics, and yes, even an anime series. This guy was everywhere. So when Mega Man 8 dropped in 1996, it wasn't just another sequel, it was a big deal. A mainline Mega Man game with animated cutscenes, voice acting, and a full-on CD soundtrack. This was Capcom showing off.
Holy hell, the memories.
As you can see, the main menu cannot be any more simple, but still had some magic to it. I remember these visuals very clearly from when I first played it as a kid. The controls, the same deal.
Okay, controls, jump, normal. And I can charge it. Very simple controls.
The game starts, and like I told you before, exclusive animated cutscenes introduce you to the story. I didn't pay much attention to them because I thought they belonged to the show. Looking back at it, everything makes much more sense now. We see two robots fighting in space like this is Gundam vs Transformers to see who ripped off who. Neither of them seem victorious at the end of the encounter, and both are now fallen directly to Earth. At the same time, Mega Man seems to be fighting Bass for no clear reason, and after some research I did online, I stumbled upon the fact that many people make fun of this game voice acting. Because listen to this. It's not bad, but it's definitely odd. It's almost like they put my dad that knows nothing about games as a voice actor. And it's consistent across the game, only in English versions though.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
We are finally thrown into the mix. As Mega Man, our mission is to investigate the source of those meteor-like impacts, the robots crashing into Earth. Given that they are emitting a powerful signal, something way too dangerous to let fall into the hands of evil. The intro level gives us a good idea of what to expect from the rest of the game. Enemies often wait for us on the other side of a jump, ready to knock us out if we're not careful. Thankfully, Mega Man has a health bar, so touching an enemy doesn't mean instant death. His main form of defense, the Mega Buster. Pew pew pew! Your good old reliable blaster that never runs out of ammo. While Mega Man can acquire different powers throughout the game, they act more like add-ons to your arsenal rather than replacements. Toward the end of the island, a giant crab robot is waiting for us. Because of course it is. Mechanically speaking, nothing really has been explained up to this point. Spoiler, it won't be either. Every boss in the game has their own unique set of attacks, patterns, strengths, and weaknesses. But that's a one-way ticket to frustration build. Population me and maybe you. As a kid, this boss gave me trouble, and honestly, not much has changed. It's a solid initiation into what the rest of the game has in store.
Quite difficult for a first boss. I wonder if it's actually difficult or it's just me that I lack.
Dr. Wily, this game antagonist, makes an appearance to say to Mega Man, "Ha ha ha, I'm so evil, I'm here to retrieve the source of power and do evil things with it," and bolts from the scene. "Oh no, we have to stop him," says Mega Man. In the place of the crash, there is a robot lion. We ask Light, the good doctor, to please save him, feed him some screws or whatever robots eat. And as you can see, this is going to be our stage selector. Simple, subtle, but solid. It shows the bosses we have to defeat in order to save the world, I guess. Nothing is really explained. We might as well be the bad guy for all I know. Dr. Light is also part of this screen. If we visit his lab, he's gonna offer us some power-ups. But of course, they're not free. You might be saving the world, but he has a saving account too, you know. There are a total of 8 bosses in the game, but you don't get to fight them right away. First, you have to complete an entire level, basically their domain, which usually follows the same structure as the intro stage. There's no fixed order to tackle the bosses, but some are definitely easier than others, especially if you're equipped with the right weapons. I made the rookie mistake of challenging Clownman with just my humble blaster, and yeah, that didn't go well.
Ooh, I remember this. How do I fight you, brother? I have no idea. Wow. Yeah, exactly. I need to fight someone else. He's not beatable.
So instead, I started my boss hunting journey with Tenguman, or as I like to call him, Birdman, because I have no idea what a Tengu is. This level takes place way up in the sky, filled with moving platforms and a constant menacing wind current ready to throw you off at any second. The music slaps, the background scenery is iconic, and the screen is packed with just enough visual chaos to keep your dopamine-hungry ADHD brain fully engaged.
Oh, I remember this. This is not easy at all.
The meeting with this boss is your first reality check. Doesn't matter how skillful you think you are, these battles are designed to punish the minimal mistake that you can make. And again, luck is not taking you very far. Instead, I had to prioritize dodging over taking cheap shots, or even trying to learn patterns.
It's not unbeatable. Okay, I think I have this one. I think. Come on, my brother. There you go. Second boss defeated.
The moment you win the battle, you don't know if to feel victorious or ashamed because of the time spent. The important part is that each boss is gonna drop you one of their special abilities, and that opens so many doors. Look how fast I'm defeating Clownman now. It's almost no fun. Almost.
Mommy, ouch! What ouch? Thunder carnival!
So
My
chaotic.
dreams.
So that's the key to advancing in this game easily. It's using the right tool at the right moment. Another frequent and honestly very fun type of stage are the skate sections. It's just you side-scrolling at full speed on top of a slide, jumping and dunking whenever the game tells you to. It's a well-deserved breath of fresh air after so much run and gun. 2 bosses down, and next up is Frostman. I didn't exactly have the right power-up to make it easy, but by this point I was starting to get the hang of dodging, so I managed to take it down with what I had in no more than 7 tries. Believe me, in this game that's actually a low number.
Oh, almost happened. One more. Woo! Okay, so we beat these two. These two are next.
Grenade Man is boss number 4. Unbelievably fast, and as his name suggests, loaded with all kinds of explosives. After testing out my arsenal, I found out he's super weak to Clownman's arm. So yeah, once you figure that out, it's basically a piece of cake.
It's almost done. Thank you, Clown Man. Holy. Get out of there.
With 4 bosses down, here's what we got in the power-up department so far. Tornado Hole from Tenguman, Ice Wave from Frostman, Thunderclaw from Clownman, and Flash Bomb from Grenade Man. This last one incredibly useful, and it pretty much became my key to beating the game. Mega Man heads back to Dr. Light's lab to check on the robot we rescued earlier from the beach. Dr. Light assures us the Transformer is going to be fine and tells us to stay focused on finding Wily. The rest of the cutscene show us how the robot finally wakes up from his hibernation and seems quite aggressive. It remains unclear what his origins or intentions are. He bolts out of the lab, and of course we go after him, because who the hell is gonna pay for the ceiling? We catch up to him in a rocky area where he turns around and basically says back off or face the consequences, opening a fight sequence with the dude we saved. Thankfully it was a quick one because he seems strong, but I guess we earned his respect since he stopped in this spot. That's when Proto Man randomly shows up for his usual 3 seconds of screen time to remind us he exists. Mystery Bot just walks away like nothing happened. Apparently Wily's castle is not so far from here if we push. Suddenly, Mega Man gets grabbed by a giant robot, which I'm pretty sure is the same one from the intro cutscene. That means things are about to get real ugly. But out of nowhere, the mystery bot comes flying back in, clutches the safe, and absolutely bodies the evil robot. Finally tells us his name, Duo. And from this moment, Perfect Cell is now on our side. From this moment, we just rinse and repeat, given that we have 4 more bosses to clear so we can finally face Dr. Wily. Starting with Astro Man, the worst thing you could happen to find on a Friday night. We're talking about 23 minutes spent solely on this individual. 23.
Oh, what I think I have it. Oh my god. One more.
He does reward you quite nicely, Astro Crush, which is like a meteor fall. Probably the strongest power up in the game. You can only use 4 charges of it though. After that we got Swordman, Searchman, and Aquaman. And yeah, The creativity clearly went into their designs, not their names. Swordman's stage is probably my favorite one. The whole level is made up of mini rooms, each acting like a puzzle you need to solve. The setting looks like it's the inside of a volcano, and it presents a challenge not seen until this point. The whole magma aspect makes you think that the boss battle will be lava or fire related, and that's partly right, but this guy is almost like a toy. He breaks himself in order to get you. I'll have to respect the effort.
There you go.
Flame sword.
Searchman's name has a double meaning. First, he fires homing missiles that track you down like there is no tomorrow. Second, he literally hides in the bushes mid-fight, so you have to search for him before he fires them missiles. Understanding the context of the place we're in, I knew I had to equip the fire sword I got from Swordman. Searchman had no business being in the same room with me.
One more. Ha! First try, second try.
He does leave you with his missiles after the fight, and yeah, they're pretty damn cool. Number 8 is next, and even though Aquaman looks like the least menacing of the lot, he has a lot of tricks for a washer machine. I didn't quite clock his weakness during the fight, but my inspiration was high at this point, so I took a lot of risks that ended up paying off.
That became quite easy.
Every single robot master dropped. The little blue guy has been put in the work, and now the final stage is accessible. At first glance, it looks like your typical endgame setup. 3 different stages to get through. I'm all for a good, long final battle, but Capcom didn't just go overboard here. They went overboard. Let me explain. It opens up with a skate scene, really nice, but they didn't make it to catch you lacking. They just didn't want you to finish the game, plain and simple. The whole sequence takes more than a minute and you have to take split-second decisions all over. I am left wondering, is Dr. Wily really the villain, or was it the level designers all along?
Jump.
Oh!
Jump. Slide. Jump.
Oh, he hit me from the back.
Jump.
Too fast.
Jump.
Ooh! I made it.
Okay, that's done. Awesome. What's next? I don't even know how to describe this. I'm truly trying to find words to narrate this properly, and there is not. Besides, it was a pain. Skip. And then there's this giant flying platform robot, and then there is Bass who wants a rematch from the initial cutscene, and then you got this slime giant who has no weakness and counts with the most life by far in any enemy overall. The word boss is thrown around in this game like this is Elden Ring. 3 final stages down. Wily encounter guaranteed. I've seen it all. Nothing can surprise me right now, right? Oh, you thought we were done with the bosses? Get ready for rematching every single one of them. The condition, just 2 lives, no power recharges, no mercy. I made it here severely underprepared since I didn't purchase any power up until this point. The worst part, I almost pulled off the miracle, made it all the way to Wily's second phase. It felt so disappointing to be so near but so far at the same time.
You know what? I'm out for now.
But sometimes you have to give 1 step back so you can give 2 forward. Regrouped, bought the upgrades I could, and headed back to beat every one of the bosses again. This time without dropping a single life because I was coming for blood. Eye of the tiger is the thrill of the fight. We finally made it to Wily's. This is one of those final battles where you stop and ask yourself, could he be easier? Could he be harder? Could this be one of those games where they let you off easy with the final boss? Nope, this is Capcom. They didn't let you. They don't let you, and they will never let you off easy.
Almost had him.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, Duo shows up again to save us. What a guy. Probably could have helped more, but hey, we take what we get. Now back to Wily, who at this point is just straight up cheating. All you can do is spam, pray, and hope for the best. And I already told you, there is 2 phases, so it's not surprise to you, but it is quite a hit to the heart when you have no more energy to continue, and this guy says, round 2. Wily's second phase is even worse, because it looks easy, but that's it, just looks. His HP is back up, ours is not, and we have a new set of patterns to learn while trying to figure out a way to actually damage him. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. The evildoer is defeated and says, "Please forgive me, I'm sorry, I will not do it again, I swear." And we know that's a lie because there is Mega Man 9, 10, 11, 12 and the Mega Man X series. The source of power that while is contained attacks Mega Man inexplicably. A cutscene starts outside showing Supercell. He screams and does something as he seems to be healing Mega Man and clearing him from the evil energy he was fighting with. He assures Proto Man that Mega Man will wake up, just give him time, as he walks away like it's the end of a movie. Mega Man wakes up and the first thing he says, "Am I alive?"
Am I alive?
And he asks for Duo. He's nowhere to be found and Mega Man doesn't get the chance to say thank you or goodbye because the Transformer is too cool for farewells. The whole final scene is very pretty, but the voice acting is almost parody-like. The camera pans to the heaven and the credits start rolling. Absolute masterpiece of a game that I'm so happy that I got to relive and this time finish. There's no extra content available to my knowledge, so that is about all Mega Man 8 has to offer. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot and might help others find the video too. Reminder that you can follow me on my other socials where you can reach out to me and say hi. Thank you for watching the video until this part, and with nothing else to say, good night.
Na sequência do trepa-trepa que ela fica muito louca. Quer dar uma rebolada, quer dar beijo na boca, joga